All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start out with showing you again what I showed you guys last week or for 7th period. You guys are going to see this for the first time. But what we're going to do is there's 3 different methods at multiplying polynomials. Now, we finished foiling, and foiling, if you can remember, is when you multiply a binomial times a binomial, something similar to this slide. When you have 2 pieces, 2 terms, 1 and 2, and you're multiplying it by another 2-termed, 1 term, 2 terms. So for this problem, there's 3 different methods to multiplying anything larger than a binomial times a binomial. And for the first method, this is called the distributive method, or what I like to call it is the horizontal method. You're doing something horizontally. What you're going to do is you're going to take your first term, that 5x, and you're going to multiply it by everything in your second parenthesis. So in this case, we're going to multiply it by 2x squared, 10x, and negative 6. And then you're going to take your second term in your binomial, that plus 3, and you're going to add it in, or multiply it in, to your other trinomial in this case, 2x squared plus 10x, and then minus 6. So it's going to look very similar to what we're doing down here. Essentially, this is just an extra line. It's not needed, but it at least shows you exactly what you should be doing. You should be taking your 5x and then multiplying it by your 2x squared, your 10x, and your negative 6. So that's what this line right here is showing you. Then you're going to take your plus 3 and you're going to distribute it again into your trinomial. So that would become 2x squared, 10x, and negative 6. When you do this, you're going to get a much longer line like this. You should, at this point, be able to combine like terms. Now remember, combining like terms means that you can only combine variables that have the same exponent. Like this 50x squared and like this 6x squared can be combined, just like this negative 30x and this positive 30x. When you do this, you should get this. Notice there is no x. Why there is no x in this case, plain old x, is because when you did negative 30x and you added 30x, they wound up canceling each other out, or we got 0x. Now again, this is one of the 3 methods I'm going to be showing you. This is called the horizontal method, or the distributive property. This is also another method. This is called the box method, kind of like your lattice. What you're going to do is the same format. Notice it's the same problem. You're taking this trinomial and you're multiplying it by this binomial. What you're going to do is you're going to take your binomial. You're going to put each piece separately, each term separately on this side of your box. You're going to take your trinomial in this case, and you're going to put it on the top of each box, essentially making a 2 by 3 box. What you're going to do to fill in your box is then you're going to just multiply. So in this case, in this box right here, you're taking your 2x squared, you're multiplying it by 5x, which gets me 10x cubed. You're going to continue to do this, getting 10x times 5x, which gets 50x squared. Continue, negative 6 times 5x gets negative 30x. Then you move down to this box. You're going to fill in this box by saying 2x squared times 3 gets me 6x squared. And you're going to continue to do this so that you can fill up these boxes. Essentially looking diagonal now at this point. You should be able to notice how diagonally negative 18, you cannot connect with anything. But notice this 30x and negative 30x can be connected. They can be combined. Just like the 50x squared and the 6x squared can also be combined. And lastly, 10x cubed does not have anything it goes with, so it stays by itself. Essentially, writing out this piece right here. 10x cubed plus 6x squared plus 50x squared plus 30x minus 18. Now again, combine like terms. Only like terms have variables with the same number. So 6x squared and 50x squared can be combined to get us, again, our final answer of 10x cubed plus 56x squared minus 18. Notice, again, there is no x because the 30x and the negative 30x canceled out. This is called the box method. The last one is called the vertical method. Vertically, what you'll have is the same trinomial times the binomial. You'll write a trinomial, or the largest term, on the top and the smaller term on the bottom. Just like if we were multiplying back in middle school, you're going to take the term that is on the right-hand side, in this case, the plus 3, and you're going to multiply it by everything above, the 6, the 10x, and the 2x squared. Then you're going to look at your 5x, and you're going to multiply it by, again, anything on top. So it's negative 6, 10x, and 2x squared, leaving a space right here. Hopefully, this is bringing back memories from middle school when you guys did vertical math in middle school. This is very similar. So again, what we're going to do is then vertical math. You're going to combine like terms, which turn out to be up on top of each other. Negative 18 does not have anything it combines with, so you can just drag that right down. 30x minus 30x, again for the third time now, cancel out to get you 0x. Then you have 6x squared plus 50x squared, which does get us 56x squared. And lastly, 10x cubed does not have anything it goes with, so you can just bring it down. Now this does say simplify, but again, if you were to leave it in this method, I would be okay with that. If you wanted to write 0x, just so that you know that you had everything there, that's okay, and that is acceptable. So for your assignment today, I want you guys to work on this problem right here. You can use any of the three methods. Again, vertical, horizontal, or box method. And I want you to show me that how you did the problem by doing this on a piece of paper, on anything that you can show all your work, and take a photo, and you are going to submit it via Canvas. You will not email this assignment to me. You will post it on Canvas for me to grade. Again, you are going to do this problem using one of the three methods. You do not have to use all three methods.